All you got. Give me the ball. 22 halfback sweep. Why? Because you haven't learned the most important skill, how to work effectively with the man to get from one end of life to another. So don't get mad at me, because if you're choosing to be a double blank chick, that's your problem. That's your business. How on you? Today, they know ain't nobody coming to save us when it comes down to retirement. Let me tell you a little story about food stamps, shall I? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. When I was in college, I was broke. I know many men was broke. I know many people was broke. You lose a lot of weight in college when you broke as a man because ain't nobody coming to save you. We got stories. Black men will tell you mythologized stories about how we survived being broke, how we ate ramen noodles and sardines and 10-pound bags of fries, and how we did this or that, rob Peter to pay Paul. We'll talk about that for the rest of our lives because we had to go through something. But let me tell you something, the first time this happened to me. A woman I was seeing, and it amazed me. She invited me to her place, and she could cook. She invited me there for dinner. She's in college. I was like 24 at the time. Went to her place. She had shrimp. She had steak. She had Alaskan crab. She had king crab. This woman had no job. And I'm sitting there looking at steak, jumbo shrimp, prawns, not them bay shrimp, the real shrimp, Alaskan crab, and king crab on a college student. I'm like, you know what I did? I went in there and fucked it up, blah, 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 maga. And I had to ask her, where did you get the money for all this? Because I know you ain't got no money. She looked at me like I was crazy. Food stamps. Food stamps? Food stamps. I'm a college student. I qualify. You know one thing I had never heard a man do? I had never heard a man say I qualify for food stamps as a college student, because that's just not how we think. When we thought of food stamps, that was what you did when you was poor, lived on the ghetto. That's what you did as a last resort. Not when you are studying in plush college and you're using food stamps to buy crab and king crab and snow crab and prawns for a date. Go back to that one video I had of that woman who ain't worked in a year, who's getting her hair and nails done on the stimulus checks. The one that hung up on herself. Yeah, you played yourself, Ma. Because women like this just think money grows on trees, that the government, somebody's going to come save them. Because at every turn, no one lets them fall. But guess what? You're going to fall with this double blank because there's not nobody coming to save you. Go back to a movie called Cinderella Man.
I've met hundreds and hundreds of Amazon